Hey guys, and welcome to MJP.
It's like
I wish I'm going to change it to
She said exactly. I'll show the first one.
But you guys' energy is just giving me life.
Yeah, no, trust me. We've been through all our phases. We napped. We yawned.
We talked about anime.
We recorded
Sorry,
new
guys.
shit. Yeah, we recorded like 2
Sorry.
videos while we're waiting for you.
Two
It's
reactions.
productivity.
Yeah,
right?
indeed.
I love it.
Have you heard of this movie, The Whale?
Sorry. The what?
The Whale?
No.
The Whale.
The Whale.
Did you watch the Oscars?
No.
Okay, let me first ask you a question. When you hear the title The Whale, what do you think it is?
Yeah. What do you think the movie's about?
Like a whale?
Like a sea mammal?
Yeah, like the animal.
Yeah, you're
That's
not
a
close.
swear word.
Oh, or like a cry. Like a.
Oh, whale.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're close,
You know,
you're
you
close.
are. Celine is like a normal person. Like she has like regular person
What did
brain.
you guys say?
This guy thought over a crypto whale. This guy thought over a gamer. Bruh, what are we doing here, man? Yeah, close. No, me, I'd seen like the promo clip, so we know it's about the main character is like a really obese dude. Yeah, but also from
Like a whale of a man.
yeah, but from like the opening scene of a movie, we know that it also has like a connection to Moby Dick because he reads like a passage from Moby Dick. Remember?
Just clocked
Do you remember? Yeah,
before
they read him
you-
like a passage from
I've
Moby
actually
Dick.
just clocked it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of what? Double entendres in there.
Yeah.
Triple.
Oh.
When you say Moby Dick, I clocked something else, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, Moby Dick the book, bro.
I
What's wrong with you?
apologize, man.
What's wrong with you?
Now that movie is
Yes.
weird.
Moby Dick.
Yeah.
It's a book about this sailor who's obsessed with some whale, a killer whale.
It
So
even
the
has a
whole
cartoon,
book is
a
trying to
white
kill
one.
it.
Yeah. Did you watch Avatar? The new Avatar. Do you remember like the connection that guy had with the other? Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yes.
I thought you wanted to kill this
remember.
whale.
No,
Oh,
Moby
no,
Dick.
like
Moby Dick, the
they
guy
can,
wants to
like-
kill.
He was a whale
though.
hunter.
Yeah.
But now me, I was talking about the cartoon version that was made.
Do you guys remember the like Moby Dick type episode from Love, Death and Robots?
Which season?
The most recent season.
I didn't finish that season.
Guys on a boat and they're trying to kill this.
The crab.
What they're trying to kill like a sea beast or something.
The
I think
kraken.
the episode is literally called Sea Beast or something like that. Then they ended up like killing each other and fighting. And you remember? You remember when they came? Okay, whatever.
I swear, is that the one with the giant crab?
It's the one.
So it wasn't a crab.
It was a sea beast.
It was a sea beast.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
never
uh,
watched
uh,
it, but I'm going. But wait,
Mm.
Okay, a sea beast
Okay.
shaped like a crab.
George Love Death and Robot.
Love, Death
I
and
watched
Robots.
like a few episodes here and there.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should watch it. It's fire. It's fire.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, guys like watch completely different stuff to like.
We have told you this one
Girls,
is
eh?
fire.
No. I've watched it before.
Bro, we
I've
should
watched,
do
like,
a
couple of episodes.
reaction. We should do a reaction video at the end of this pod, but with like something that Celine chooses.
Yes. Yeah.
And see how that goes. Yeah.
Nah, your enthusiasm isn't as shocked.
Yeah.
You're like
But
ready.
it has to be something that you chose but haven't watched yet.
Yeah.
So your reaction is fresh as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking very like not what you guys are thinking.
Okay, we'll see.
I'm not even
Like a
horror.
No, not a horror. It's nothing you would ever think of.
Okay.
Damn, we're going to watch music.
A musical.
No.
Okay.
See, you thought about that.
Ah, fair.
Easy. How's everyone feeling, man, before we get into today's topics?
It's a cold day, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
Was.
I know how you guys are feeling, bro. Us we've been here together, so I'm just asking. I know how you guys are feeling. We've been here.
For the sake of my boy,
Yeah. Belly, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling sick. I'm so sorry I made you guys wait, guys. So sorry. Apologies.
It's okay.
But I'm also so happy you guys waited. 'Cause, yeah. I'm sick, but I'm feeling okay. It rained a bit too much. You're right. It's cold. It's cold.
It's cold, bro. It's cold. I wrapped myself in that blanket. I didn't really wrap myself because I felt a bit guilty. I was like, bro, what if someone's like going to use this blanket after me, man? So I just wrapped like my feet and like my arms. Yeah. Okay. You guys want to get to the first thing? We're starting with the people have problems segment. We have a special one today, man. It's from one of our patrons. So shout out to our patron who sent this. She sent a long one, and it had like 3 or 4 dilemmas in it. So we're just gonna do one today, and I'm so glad that Celine is here for this one because the context of this one is very important. But I don't know if you'll recognize it like before I'm done.
Okay.
But let me start. Question for that day. So she says, also she sent a voice note. So this is just a transcription. You guys let me know. If it's not clear at the end, I'll just play for you the voice note and then you'll tell me what you think, right? So some friends of mine and I, this is a lady. Some friends of mine and I were talking about the dating scene in Kampala. A lot of the sexual interactions only happen when there has been some form of intoxication. Is that the norm? And if so, why? Is that linked to the toxicity? And do we only feel like we can be comfortable with each other when those layers are removed? She says that this whole conversation started when she went to her friend's birthday. And when she got there, the women were all in one room and the men in another. And even when everyone went outside, the men were on one side and the women on the other. But best believe when the drinks and the smoke started, I guess, moving, everyone began to mingle. Is that like a childhood mindset that the whole generation has failed to get rid of? That's the dilemma.
Damn.
That's the dilemma. Do you guys need context from the VN? Yeah. Yeah?
Okay, I kind of get the dilemma,
Okay.
but I don't get her explanation.
Okay. Let me give you guys context in the VN.
They're in one room.
Yeah.
Because I don't They're in one room.
Okay. Now I'm going to play a VN, but the VN is not going to be part of the pod, bro. So we'll just skip past.
Definitely.
Alright. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, so I have 3 topics. The first topic is about sex. I actually lied, but it's like not about sex as in like this person is cheating on me. What do I do? It's more about like all of these are more like societal topics, right? So my girls and I were talking about dating in your mid-20s and how that has changed. That's a topic in itself, but also how our relationship with sex or attitude with sex has changed, and how in Uganda, I know we always say Kampala men, Kampala women, Kampala women, but there is like an air of toxicity, and how a lot of like sexual behavior interactions only happen or mostly happen when there's been some form of intoxication. And why does everyone sort of like ignore that? And why is that the norm? And is that normal? And should that be the norm? Or is that all linked to our toxicity and the fact that we only feel like we can be comfortable with each other, no pun intended, when those layers are removed? Lol. Like, initially, this whole conversation started with me talking about how, like, when I went to surprise party, I'm never early, but for once I was a bit early. I was so shocked to find like the women all in one room and the men were all outside. At first, when I walked in, I was like, "Oh, there are no babes." Then I saw that all the girls were sitting outside, and then even when the girls moved outside, the guys were all on one side and the girls were all on one side. But best believe when the alcohol started flowing and the hubbly started, I said hubbly, lol, started, we started inhaling, exhaling, the mingling started happening. Is that like a childhood mindset that the whole generation has not managed to get rid of? What is that? Why is that? Cool. That's topic.
Spoilers.
Okay. On second thought, bro, I feel like we should play that clip on second because she explained it so well, man.
You have to put like a voice.
I'll tell you at the end. I don't want to. Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
The voice might betray, but
You don't know her voice? Okay.
But I think I have a question.
Hey. Oh. Okay.
so this entire section is not in the podcast.
Yeah. That's so funny, man.
Are we answering all the questions? question today.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
That's all one scenario.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey. Okay,
So do you want us to break it down one by one? I feel like it's
think-
all like the same question now.
I would say, I feel like there's a lot of adults in Uganda are a bit childish, in my opinion. So like even when it comes to like being straightforward about what you want from someone, if you guys are like speaking to each other, it's very like beat around the bush. There's not that many people that are very straight up. That will be like, yo, like
I want you.
Yeah.
We're trying,
like,
you
this is
know.
what I want, you know? I feel like that's like a attractive thing, like knowing what you want and also being straight up. Even if what you want is not necessarily what I want, it's kind of like, okay, I like someone that like goes for what they want. There's like a respect to that, which I do know, like, yeah, it's a bit like different here in comparison to other places I've been.
Yeah, because that would be my next question. Is that like something unique to Uganda? Like, for example, her situation where in the party
Guys were separate.
guys are
Let's start
separate
there.
up
yeah.
until
Let's
boy
start
starts
there.
flowing.
I don't know, but I've noticed like in Uganda, like a big thing is drinking. Like even conversation, period. Even if it's between the guys, I'm sure there was probably dead convo or like not too much conversation. I feel like the most conversation that happens is shots. And then after a certain level of shots, it's like, okay, people are
Now we
like
can jazz. Yeah, now we can be cool.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I kind of, like, I hate to say it, but I kind of see what they're saying. Like, I do. But at the same time, I think it just depends the crowd you're with, to be fair. Depends the group of people. Because I've been around mature people where it's like, immediately, like, even if a new person walks in, there's conversation with someone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not to say that's a mature thing, but yeah. Yeah.
Guys are shy.
Yo, Kampala men are shy.
Guys are shy.
That's so
man.
funny, bro. Guys are shy. Yo, that's funny.
Nah, but she definitely has a point, bro.
Mm.
But then I also don't know that it's down to the interaction or the fact that whenever people meet, they're drinking. Does that make sense? Because there's also that element. To be fair, a lot of the times people meet in Kampala.
Guys,
You're
it's
drinking.
at a
Yeah.
drinking place or
It's either a bar or like happy hour or a night in Kampala.
so
So
for
that
you're not
plays a role.
saying
But then also, I think she has a point, bro. The alcohol definitely gives guys
Wings.
gusto.
okay, so what you're saying booze is involved in all relationships, not just like the sexual ones. Because she also said that like a lot of sexual relationships in
No,
Kampala
but I think
are
what she means like is like if someone's moving to you, right? Like
not just
Mm-mm.
even
It's
like
literally
the
just
actual
conversation.
like
yo,
in order for guys to sleep with each
we need
other.
to speak because now that we have taken it back, like now that like I know, like the after of that night is killing me.
Eh.
Okay.
Okay. We'll get to it.
Let's keep the mic close to your knee.
So guys, keep close to her knees.
Give you the mic close to your mouth.
Okay. So
No,
But
this is a
to be
pastor she didn't want in.
Oh,
Oh,
but to be fair, I was at that event. I only walked in. I think. Okay, it wasn't the case yet because by that point they started playing like drinking games.
Yeah.
but that was the whole point of the like party. So that's why I'm like confused. I'm like,
No,
'cause I know.
so this is what she's saying. Like, because I feel like her point might get missed a bit. What she's saying is that from what her and her friends have discussed, it seems like a lot of the girl-boy relations in Kampala
Oh, so this is
are
limited to
no. She started by saying a lot of like the sexual relations have some form of intoxication involved. Like it seems like guys can't get comfortable with each other in that way without booze being in the situation, right? So now she referenced this party where she walked in and the guys were these ends, the chicks were these ends, they weren't talking to each other. And then when the drinking starts, suddenly guys are mixing.
I can see what she's saying. It's
You know-
because that's like high school, bro.
Exactly, and that's what she said. That's what she said. Yeah.
Literal
That's what
high
she said. She
school
said, like,
stuff.
is it like a childish mindset that guys have failed to outgrow?
I think
like-
it is, but also like as a child, depends how you grew up.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. In high school, that was what they were doing. Like
Bro,
they weren't trying.
we used
They
to
didn't want
sit
guys
on
to
one
mix.
side.
Yeah. They didn't want guys to mix.
There were girls' rows and boys' rows. It was that simple.
So do you think it's
Crazy.
stuck in guys' minds that we can't have a blend in?
I just think guys are shy.
I think that's
That's just the
I
thing.
really think there's no great shyness, man.
No, but
How do you
I don't
look at
think it's
guys?
even shyness that comes from people being innately shy. Like, I'm a shy person.
Mhm.
I think it's now like group shyness. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah.
Like, all the guys are now just shy in general.
Mm.
And it's not part of their behavior.
Yeah, and they're like, man.
Unless
I'm
there's
going there,
alcohol
first of all,
involved.
alone.
Also, I feel like in Uganda, everyone cares so much about what everyone thinks.
True.
Mm.
So, like, if I'm going to walk up to this person, it's gonna be a thing. Even like, yeah, like you know what I mean. So it's probably that. Like, so they probably wait for everyone to be too lit to like even like
Notice.
notice.
Or even
yeah,
for themselves to
themselves.
notice. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, how am I talking to you?
yeah, honestly.
Can blame it on the booze later. But do you think it's because like we hang around like the people that you know all the time? Like there's a lot of cliquiness also in Kampala.
But shouldn't that be even more reason?
Yeah,
that you
to
have-
like talk to each other while you're
Because now you
sober.
hang out a lot.
yeah,
we
like
know
you
each
should be
other.
Unless you
so
mean
comfortable.
we've hung out a lot when we are boozed. Now we don't know how to do
that's
it.
True,
But-
when we're sober.
But we're not hanging out in the context of like we're
Friends.
bonding. Yeah, it's more like
We are bonding over booze. If you think about
The
it.
thing is, we're still, even if we're not bonding, we're still familiar with each other. Like familiar enough with each other to
Yeah.
talk
But
while
No,
sober.
I feel like if literally you guys are in a room, I'm like automatically coming to you guys and like
Mhm.
jazzing you guys because I feel like okay, I'm comfortable speaking to these guys about anything. So and I don't drink.
To be fair,
so-
we've had conversations with Celine. Sober.
Oh my god, we
Listen,
all,
bro.
all the time.
Even that day,
now.
yeah,
when we walked in,
like,
like
oh my god,
that day when we
yeah.
walked in, I can vividly remember just saying hi to Celine. Wow, the girls were there.
Yeah.
I know when I
Like,
started
rah.
drinking yet. And I didn't clock, but women are way more perceptive than we are. Me, I didn't clock it
No,
at
that's
all.
true.
Because
That's
you guys
true.
were just like,
The guys are
So
we are on this side.
Hey man, the
Sir.
homies. No, let me holler at the girls, then I'll go and holler at the homies. I'm not thinking, man, this guy is separate. You know what I mean? But I see it, like I see what she's. I
Yeah,
see what she's
looking back,
saying.
I can also see
I
like
what
on
she's
one side
saying.
where the
I
guys,
just
on
think
the
it's
other
group
side where the
shyness,
Same.
bro.
But also,
That's what I think.
Group
maybe it was
shyness.
multiple groups coming together because I don't think the girls that were there were the usual like everyday girls that are usually there, right?
But also, in this scenario, I don't think it's just limited to that. Broadly speaking, to be fair, it's the truth. It's the truth. Like at any other event, damn, for some guys to get that confidence, they have to first take a certain number of shots. So I just think it's like group shyness, bro. Guys,
Because
I
when
think
guys are lit,
when guys are lit, they be moving, man.
Would you say that
And
that's a
like-
problem you have? Like people here?
Not at all, bro.
Me
Not
too,
at all
man.
for
on
me.
this
me.
pod?
Yeah.
Nah, me,
Not
I
at
don't,
all
bro.
for
Me, I
me,
just
bro.
be talky.
Yeah,
It's called mob jazz.
literally, not at all for me, man. In fact, I'm outside more to talk to the girls than I'm
that's
talking
true.
to
This guy is always talking to a girl.
Honestly,
That's
bro.
how I see him.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
He has pulled that to the side.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, I think actually you mentioned be shyness. Maybe there's a level of like pride going on also at the same time. Like some people just feel too cool.
I think
To
it's pseudo pride, bro.
Yeah, it
I
must
think
be
it's that kind of pride that you put on when you're shy.
Yeah.
In fact,
to-
like
Because I don't
shyness
think
is my
it's
favorite
actual
part
pride.
of this
I
stuff
don't think
because
it's actual pride.
these guys are definitely shy.
But also, no offense, Ugandan guys don't know how to talk. Like, you guys
Offense
can't-
taken. I'm not gonna lie. Offense taken.
Yeah,
sorry. No. But let me explain
Yeah,
myself. Like, you
yeah.
guys know how to talk, but like, I feel like you know how to talk with someone you're comfortable with.
Mm.
Versus, okay, I'm out on the pool. Like, I'm literally out there to pool to have good chat with. You know what I mean? Like the kind of chat where it's like, okay, I'm not even being like straight up, but I'm being extremely like engaging, and like I'm making it clear that I clearly have an attraction to you. Like the kind of chat that will keep girls talking. Does that make sense?
I thought
That
I
will
was
keep a
hearing.
girl interested.
I have to go and revise
Okay, no. Okay, some people are like that. Some people are like that. But like to like walk to some random girl that
Chick
you're like, oh
and
my
just
god, this girl
talk
is
to
so
her.
fine. Like, yeah, and I feel like I've experienced people like that, or even like guy friends that I have are like that. So I do like notice the difference here. Like a guy will either come up to you and like say some weird ass shit, or
There's never a middle ground. He said that too
yeah,
direct.
bro, it's either like,
Or
do
too
you want to
vague.
catch a case or
Like, yo, I think I see you there. Then he walks away.
Yeah, I see you there. It's crazy.
Well done.
Well done.
Sawa.
Yeah.
no, literally like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Well done. Man, love it. That's what you need to do. Well done. Keep it up.
Need to confuse us.
I think that ties back into what you said earlier about how, like, people always feel like they're being watched and like they're being judged. So you go shoot your shot, you get carved, you turn around, everyone's looking at you and
But that's
dying. Like guys are dying at what you just
Do you think
did.
that's supposed to be because of Lugambo?
No, but
Because
even
if you're talking to your boys and you're dying at another guy, you're like,
so true.
Nah, guys, stop talking. Watch this guy. Watch this guy. When you get there and she like waves you away, it's
But I feel like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Even if you get with you're not chased away by this chick, you're still going to get a lot of like guys talking about so and I guys are
how was it, man?
man.
Did you touch? Did you touch? You know, yeah.
those
Yeah,
3 words, did you touch me?
we're very.
I know, but I feel like it might
reserved
also
here.
be because of Kampala. Yes, I mean, guys are very conservative here, but also Kampala is so small, man. Like this chick will curve you and you'll see her every week after that, bro. Like you guys will just keep running
And
into each other.
you don't even know how to talk to after that. You're like, damn.
Yeah,
Are
so I
you
think
sure?
Should I wave?
No, but that goes back to like what you're saying. Here it's very cliquey. Like we hang with the people
The
we
same
know.
people.
Yeah, because Kampala is actually quite big, bro. There's so many other vague places that have like people who've never seen
But
before
it
in their
depends.
past.
This guy went for an underground party and I was like,
They're nobodies.
so maybe I've been programmed to what a body is, bro. Maybe I need to like look outward to other
the
kinds
story
of
is
body.
making me think
No,
about
I
myself
think you
now.
notice
I
the
don't
body,
need-
yeah.
No, but to be fair, I was at what's this place called? What's the place in Kisementi at the top?
La Terraza.
No, the other one. Cielo.
Oh,
I was at Cielo on the weekend.
Friday.
Saturday. Yeah, I was at Cielo on Saturday. Exactly. And like it was a very random choice of a place to go to. But I guarantee you that I didn't see a single person that I knew.
Oh, okay, true.
I didn't see a single person that I knew.
But you saw baddies.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were in there.
Alright.
They were
You
in
didn't
there.
tell us.
Yeah, they were in there. We didn't discuss weekends this day.
But
Yeah.
are they the kind of baddie you would take home to
That
your
kind,
mother?
it's just a problem. That kind. That kind. I don't know
Baddies
about
also
that.
have a kind.
Yeah, what does a
Yeah.
kind mean, right? If I've never gone up to them and spoken to them. And
That's
like, do I
true,
only go up
that's
to
so
speak
true.
to buddies if they are next to a baddie I already know?
Oh, that's
You know
so
what I mean,
true.
eh?
See,
That's-
group
Yeah.
shyness.
Yeah.
You see? So you're
How
also
do you know
shy.
how do you know if it's groups? But there's definitely like a reluctance there to go and slide
But
if
Shouldn't, like,
she's
if
brand
there's
new.
no one that you know.
she's brand new. Not
There.
even not even in a case of it's no one that I've known. If I've not like seen her on any like socials, if
To be
I've
fair,
never,
I'll give you
she's
that.
completely unfamiliar.
Even me if I'm in a bar. Bro, I've had too many stories. Like, you know, when you sit with like a group of girls and they're talking about how like they're with their girls and then this random guy came.
Yeah, comes.
I'm
and,
like, I'm not going to be
You don't
that
be that random
random guy, bro.
For me, the way I look at it is, I don't know if it's like this in the States. I'm not trying to pull in the States. But here, if you're pulling up to like a group of buddies, and you're coming with your game, I feel like, yeah, you have to like do a bit extra than just talk. You have to like now
Buy shots.
buy,
Buy around.
buy not even just around, like a bottle probably
That's crazy.
for the girls.
That's insane. Just to
How
chat.
many niggas be buying
Nah.
bottles to talk?
If you're going to stay around, unless you're coming to say well done.
run
Maybe
my
a round
mouth
of
for
shots.
2 hours.
At least you're the well done crew. But if you're here to like sit on the table, I feel like that's also like expected now.
But for me, the reason why I think that this example is so dope is because this party wasn't like the usual club scene.
Yeah.
You're walking
It was
up to
an
a
actual
chick
party.
in a club, say like at Kush or at Cielo. It's
A
loud as hell,
a
bro.
random guy.
A
I
girl
want
that
to
you
walk up
don't
to you in
know.
your ear.
So now you have to shout at her and like tell her like, yo, hey, I think you're of mine, hey. It's a bit harder than than the way it was at this party where like the music was kind of low, and if you actually want to talk to someone, you can.
Yeah.
So me actually, even if it's a stranger, I have no issues walking up to them and speaking to them
That's
if like
true.
they can hear me talk.
That's true. That's true.
But then they should have had a concert.
I won't lie. In the bar,
It's tough.
I've been around too many girls to know
That they
when
don't
a guy
understand.
approaches. Most times, I'm not trying to be
They're
that
talking
guy,
about
bro.
I'll tell you, it always depends on the guy, bro.
It
Yeah,
really does.
100%
If it's a
depends on
fine
that
ass
guy.
nigga, it's
Yeah.
a completely
See,
different
you don't know.
conversation.
You don't know if
You don't know where you
don't
stand.
know where you
man.
lie, man.
Niggas don't know where they stand. That's another problem with Kampala men, man. You guys don't know where they stand.
You know. You've been complimenting guys and they refuse.
Yeah, you compliment a guy. Hey man, you look nice. Okay, fuck you, man.
No, but I think
Okay.
like with what you said, I think it's a thing of people don't know how to have genuine conversations. I think that's the issue.
Would you
And
say
maybe like
it's the guys that don't know how to have genuine conversations? It's like a Uganda thing, both guys and girls.
And girls.
I think both, but I think at that specific party, I feel like those girls probably know how to have a conversation. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Even the guys.
To be fair,
Even
Even the guys. I can
guys,
root for the
but
guys that
no.
were there. I
No.
mean, for most of them.
No, not all of them.
Damn.
Yeah.
Celine has a list.
Should we list them? She has the list. She's not invited. Okay.
Like, and also like a lot of times it's easier for someone. Again, I said the whole shots thing. So that's probably how it's like. Oh,
They
then the
move to
drinks
them.
got
Oh, let me get some
flowing.
shots.
Yeah, like you don't have to do that.
You know what I'm going to do for like the next week before I start drinking?
I'm going to try and talk to some girls.
Try.
Five
I'm going
girls.
to talk.
Practice.
Okay,
Yes.
homework from this week.
That's wrong.
Homework for this week.
We're all talking to girls
You,
without
bad girls that you don't know.
Yes, and
A chick that you don't know
Uh-huh.
that you're attracted to
But
Yeah.
where are we?
while sober.
So
Well,
tomorrow, we are starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can I be there so I can
Watching
judge?
us now.
Yeah.
Nah, see, that's the problem.
You
What
understand.
shy?
But what if you come back and you lie? You know?
Yeah,
We have to cook.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Before we leave this topic, what about the sex thing? Because she also said that
Oh, that's actually a big one.
a lot of
That's a
like
big one.
a lot of guys' sexual experiences in their 20s, guys are boozed.
That's a big one.
Not you?
I am saving myself for marriage.
I feel no, yeah, obviously, hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
if any of us were having sex, which none of us are,
Yeah. If there's one
But
thing
that
we have,
just
it's
makes
jazz.
sense.
yeah. So what about that? I'll be honest, bro. I think in uni, at least a lot of like my earlier experiences, booze was involved, bro. So I see what she means, but she's saying in Kampala that's kind of like what it is,
I
man.
know.
Guys are same way that we said that guys don't know how to have regular conversations. I guess guys don't know how to take it to that place if booze isn't
Without
involved.
booze.
Yeah. So is that kawa or is that unhealthy?
Definitely
I think it's unhealthy.
But also, I
But I also
just
think
need
there's
to
a
know.
place for it.
There's a place and a time.
If you already know each other, not like, how do I explain it?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I need to know like what the
You have to have met
situation
prior.
is.
Not met prior, but you have to have, say, how do I say it? You have to have like an agreement.
You are.
Does that make sense? Well, of course, I'm not saying we sign a contract.
Okay, no,
Then
in what
Yeah,
in
you
what
have to have an
in what
understanding.
let's give scenarios. In what context is it kawa and in what context isn't it kawa?
Okay, it's definitely not car when you're boozed.
Yeah, when you're like blackout drunk. Obviously that's not part of it.
Even
Yeah.
that's too far, man. There's a kind of booze where it's also not car. Not
Yeah.
blackout, but
The
also
kind of
when you're
booze
not
where you're
coherent in a way.
Yeah,
And the
that
one
as
that
well.
you're gonna like regret it in the morning. Like you're gonna wake up and be like, what the fuck? Or not even remember.
Yeah, but what about the one where you're both shy and
And you
and
need
you
to
decide
let loose.
to involve same way that we said that guys are having conversations while boozed or while like through the carriage of booze.
Do you
Is it
have a
okay?
prior relationship with a person? Is what I need to know.
You're both attracted to each other, I guess.
But
I don't know. I don't know.
Unspoken
I don't know how
attraction.
long you've been attracted to each other. Let's say you just met in a bar and you're both attracted to each other.
you met that night. Then that's a bit tricky. I was thinking of, okay, like maybe you guys have some sort of like understanding, and then like you're at a party, but like the whole time before the booze, there's no interaction between you guys. But then after the booze comes in,
Now you
like
guys.
we're back to business. Back to
Like,
how
yo, I don't
things
know why
were
we are
before.
here.
Oh, like you guys were already feeling each other.
Yeah,
And
or
then,
like,
like, it's
you've
the
already
booze that-
kind of
yeah.
like that's what I was thinking.
We only feel each other when the booze is
attraction
in.
is still.
Magic was about to say something important.
You only feel yourselves when the booze is involved. Is that toxic?
That's toxic, bro. That's
Like,
toxic.
wait, is it you were feeling each other before, or you weren't feeling each other before? Now you're boozed. Now you're like,
you're
ah.
feeling each
Yeah,
other.
like, you don't
that's
feel each other.
toxic as fuck.
So you're not
Freak.
feeling each other, then you get boozed, then you feel each other.
Yeah, that's a no.
You're
Yeah,
relaxed. Nah,
that's
that's.
But there's also
That's not
situations.
Kampala.
There's also situations where you guys are cool, and this is I think what it is for most Kampala things.
Oh, like you're
Flings.
just friends.
You guys are cool. You guys are like friendly
Cool.
when you're
Someone
sober,
gets
and yeah,
lit.
you can talk. Shit is cool, but when you get boozed, now
That's
like
that-
now it becomes
That's
sexual.
a Kampala thing. That's a Kampala.
That's a
thing.
Kampala thing.
I think it's a
Heavily
booze thing. I think booze does that to people. It like removes
I
your
think it's a guy
inhibitions.
thing or like a
your
or a
inhibitions.
girl thing.
Yeah, but isn't that toxic?
It's what booze does.
Yeah, but no, I don't think it's what booze
But
does.
I guess relying on that for social interactions and for sexual ones, I think that one is now toxic if you have to. But I also don't know, man.
Because we can
guys,
listen,
they
we can
could
blame the
carry.
booze the first time, but then for a lot of guys, that's just a norm.
Like
That's
once
just
guys
a
get
norm,
boozed,
like,
they're
yeah.
like, now today,
Today,
Yeah. Like you're right in front of me.
yeah.
Might as well. Guys always take it there. That's what I think. Like I think guys get lit and are like, okay, I'm lit now. It would be nice to,
Get some.
yeah. And then it's like, okay, this person's there. I don't find them attractive. They're okay to look at. I'm gonna take it
guys.
there.
If someone told me I'm okay to look at it,
But I think
I'd be
that's
like,
the
you're
case
relaxed.
a lot of the
Don't
time.
look at.
Don't say
me,
okay.
man. I'm
Don't say
okay.
okay.
Because why
That's
is
not
it,
flattering.
why is it when we're sober you've never like
But it's the same with you guys. I think I don't want to only put it on guys because I
Yeah,
feel like
because
girls
let
be
me
the
tell
same.
you,
That's what I'm thinking. There are
Yeah.
only chicks that do this.
I feel like girls be doing the
Really?
same. Yeah,
Eh.
girls be doing the same.
okay.
Only for them they'll turn to like a excuse of, oh my gosh, I'm so drunk, but however I'm feeling you. You know.
Nah, I won't lie. There are very few Kampala girls I know that are straightforward when they're sober. Very few.
When they're sober.
Oh.
Yeah, the booze gives them confidence as well, that's for sure.
And I don't even know if either straightforward or receptive. No, straightforward. Receptive. It's car, but straightforward when they're not boozed.
I
there are
agree.
Few. Bro.
I agree completely.
There are very few.
So I think it's on both ends, man. But do you guys think that it's like from childhood? Like, have we come up with a reason why we're like this? Or
And I think
have we
we're
just
proud.
all agreed that guys
I
are
think
like
we've-
this?
I think we've touched on the answers. I think we're kind of proud. At the same time, we worry too much about what people think. And then we also don't know how to talk. And then I think we've touched it. So all these problems combined lead to a situation where people are shy
Are
before
reliant on booze.
to
for the
loosen up.
interactions. Yeah, to
Because
to
if
do
there's one
so
thing
now.
booze is going
what they
to
call
do-
alcohol. They said it's what, like ointment for conversation. What a lubricant for conversation.
Bro, where you hearing?
It's ointment. It's a lubricant for conversation. That's what it is.
It's when you're bruised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then conversation.
Damn.
Okay,
Cash out.
that was a good scenario, bro. That was a good scenario. We have two more good ones, but those will be for the next two pods. Okay. What else do you guys want to talk about, man?
Did you guys hear about? Of course, you did. Costa Titch.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what happened exactly.
No.
No, man. Doesn't seem like there's anything out there.
Don't have any news yet.
So far, I've had epilepsy.
I know
Mind
there was
you.
a seizure. I don't know if it's epilepsy.
Someone said it was epilepsy from the lights. Sheila Gashumba says it was the smoke. Apparently, he had like breath issues or something, and then that smoke was messing with him. But that's so terrible, man.
No, that was very unfortunate, bro. I found that out meanwhile in CL. Speaking of, I found that out Saturday night
that
when
out.
that just happened,
Out.
and I was like, it can't be. But these days, it's so crazy. I remember growing up when they would say someone had died, there was a chance that they hadn't died,
That's true.
and like you'd find out that it didn't happen.
That's
Yo, these days, as soon as you hear it,
probably
just
the
know There's video proof that this guy has died. There's a post. There's confirmation, bro, that the guy has died. So, yeah. As soon as I found out like this, the guy next to me was watching the video of this guy passing out on stage. And, yeah, man, I just knew it had happened, man. So, definitely very unfortunate. But a guy had just started to pop off, man. His career had started to shoot.
What a performer.
You know. Bro, what a performer. What a year he had last year, man.
I've never seen a boring performance of his.
Facts.
Never.
Facts.
That must be scary for artists. Because if you're saying it's lights and smoke, yo.
These are rumors, by the way. Take this
Yeah, we don't know.
Salt, yeah.
We don't know for sure. But I'll say this, man. That guy was touring a lot. He was doing a lot of performances, man. And the guy is such a high energy performer that I hope it wasn't one of those situations where he just, I guess, where his body gave up, you know, from all the. Because that guy if he'd come to East Africa, you just know he's doing UG, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, and then he booms.
When he performed here, he also wasn't cool. He was not well.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But then I think he said it's because one of his boys had also just died. Something like that. Around the time
he said
came
RIP
here.
someone.
Yeah.
So, he died on stage, man. That's
crazy.
It's absolutely wild.
That's crazy.
crazy.
And he got up and he continued.
And then went down again. Like, the first time he went down, he kept singing.
Yeah, he literally got up.
Bro, I saw that video and it scared me, man. I won't lie, it scared me.
I couldn't. I saw a guy watching it next to me. Then I just turned away. I'm not trying to see that.
And you see the thing, I didn't even know it was that vid.
Same.
Like me, I was just scrolling. I see it, I'm like, then I see the caption. I'm like, yo, that's scary.
I thought it was just like a video of like him falling down. Like, oh, Costa Titch fell. But then like it was real. It's crazy. Also how news like spreads so quick. Because I was out or I just like got it into the car to leave. And then I see someone posting RIP Costa Titch.
Yeah, as soon as someone posts it, you just know this happened, bro.
I was in absolute shock.
RIP, man.
And that's crazy because it happened like a few weeks after the AKA thing.
Exactly a month, I think.
And that guy was like his mentor, bro. Like the first Costa Titch album I ever had was a joint album with AKA. Yeah. So that was insane, man. But RIP Costa Titch. And yeah, man. Shit is crazy out here. Yeah. Mood lightener topic.
Looking at me.
Let's see what we have here. Oh, did you guys hear about Tiger Woods and his ex?
I saw she was suing Kimo. He was suing her for a bunch of money.
Nah, give me this story, man.
So Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend is suing him for $30 million.
Why?
Because not allegedly, he kicked her out of the house. Like he broke up with her and kicked her out of the house. And she's suing him, bro. Under like, there's some housing trust, I guess, that he runs. And she's suing for $30 million in that housing trust on grounds that they had an agreement that she would live in that house for 6 years. And he bounced her. And only a year had ended in that agreement. And yeah, she's entitled to the rest. That's what she's saying. Mind you, this is his girlfriend, bro. Ex-girlfriend.
Oh, ex.
Not even wife.
Nope. Living in his house with him and his 2 kids.
Was it
And apparently, the way he kicked her out is his people came and told her they were going for a vacation. And like she packed a small suitcase. They drove her to the airport. When they got to the airport, they said, there's no vacation. You've been kicked out of the house. But here's some money to get a hotel. And we're going to give you a down payment to get a new place to live. But yeah, it's over. So
they drove her to the airport, so was she flying out or did she have to go back into the city?
Nah. I don't know the rest. That's how they bounced her. And so she's saying that she was evicted unfairly and using trickery. she's saying that, that she's entitled to $30 million, bro.
I think she's getting a sum of money.
You think
I don't know about
you think
30.
she'll get? What do you think she'll get?
I don't know the law. I'm going off court of public opinion.
True.
The
I
trickery bit is where the issue is.
Mm.
Because I think the rest, it's not wife.
It's not wife.
Girlfriend, but
Wife.
girlfriend since 2017. She's been his girlfriend since
So it
2017.
could be what, like cohabitants? What? Is that even illegal?
They have no
If you'd
kids
like to listen to the
together.
full conversation,
Yeah,
please
yeah, I mean,
consider
they've been
subscribing to the
cohabiting for
Mob
sure,
Jazz
but then,
Podcast Patreon. Once you do, you'll have
Yeah,
access to the
no,
full
no.
conversations as well as subscriber-only content. The Mob Jazz Podcast is made possible through our Patreons. If you like what we're doing here, please consider becoming one.